Hey folks, and welcome to another video from myself, Sarah Lean. This video is me walking through my latest desk setup. So for those of you who have been following me will know that I recently changed jobs. So I recently moved from Microsoft to Octopus Deploy, and as such I've had a reorganisation and stripping back of what my office here at home looks like, and changed up what my kit looks like. Some of it was Microsoft equipment, so I had to return it, and it's been replaced by what I use now by the kit supplied by Octopus Deploy. And I posted a picture recently on Twitter about trying to find a new microphone arm, and people were asking about my setup, and I thought I'd do a video to walk you through the setup and what I actually have now in terms of my working equipment for when I work for Octopus Deploy. So if I just move a little bit, you'll see I have a different configuration of monitors, and people were asking what the three screens were. So yeah, let's kind of walk through everything and yeah, tell you what it is. So here on this monitor here, on my left, or your right, on your left, I never know what to say in the videos. Anyway, this monitor here, if I just move my camera setup a little bit. So this monitor here on this side is a Dell. It's the U2414H for model numbers. It is a 24-inch model, and what I love about this is that its highest resolution is 1920 by 1080, which is fantastic for filming videos. That's the resolution I use to film all of my videos on. I take screenshots on that size of screen. I present on that size of screen, so if you've ever seen me presenting, I will throw my presentation onto this screen, and that's the screen that I will share to everybody else. So I love the fact that this monitor sits at 1920 by 1080 all the time. I don't have to fiddle with it, I don't have to change it. People might say it's a bit small, but it's really good for that situation where I need to film a bit of video footage, film a demo, maybe have to grab a screenshot. It's at a good resolution for me, so it doesn't mean I have to fiddle with changing everything. So that monitor is great for that. It's great for throwing things onto when I need to, you know, read documentation and stuff like that. It's just a great monitor to have in terms of that, and that's why that monitor actually sits there. Now in the middle here, this big monitor in the middle is a Dell 3219Q, which is a 4K monitor. Now this is owned by Octopus Deploy, and they supplied this one for me for working. I kind of had a choice of what I wanted in choice of size. I went with the 32. This is actually a monitor that Thomas Moore, my ex-Microsoft colleague and friend, or not ex-friend, he's still currently a friend, recommended. This is what he runs at home and he loves them. So yeah, I'm kind of pleased with it. I am a bit still getting used to the size of it. It feels a bit close to me. So I might have to change how I have this monitor, or maybe have to get a wider desk, because it does feel a bit in your face, a bit close, and things definitely at the bottom of the screen feel a bit like I'm having to look down for them. So I still have to play with final setup, maybe need to push things back, maybe need a wider desk, like I said. But that is my main monitor. That's the one that I focus on when I'm doing work. It's great for even just splitting two browser sessions, or a browser session and maybe a video or an email or something that I'm working on. So it's a fantastic monitor as well for my main work. And yeah, 4K is brilliant for sharing those big presentations or viewing those big presentations on from other people. But like I say, I usually share this monitor, this smaller Dell 24-inch one, when I'm sharing my screen. Now on the third screen, this is actually not a screen in terms of what you would think. It's not just a screen, it's actually my Surface Book 3. So this is mounted in what I call, or what is called, a vertical dock, and it powers all of my monitors. So it's actually quite a really clever solution, and a clever way of having your Surface Book up out of the road, but also functional and being productive in your setup. So that is my Surface Book 3. I've kind of switched it around. I've actually done a video walking through the vertical dock and how I set that up and how that all works. So definitely check that out if you want to check out more information about that vertical dock. But yeah, so I've got a Surface Book 3. It's a 13.5-inch one, highest specs that you can get in terms of processor and memory and stuff like that. So it's maxed out to 32 gig of RAM. I think it's the i7 that it runs. I love the Surface Book range, I definitely do. I love the kind of feel of it, I love the keyboard, I love, you know, the screen, everything's just amazing. So yeah, that's my kind of third screen. Below that, inside the vertical dock, is the Surface Dock, the Gen 2 version, which has the USB-C ports, which has been quite interesting in setting all of this up. But it powers everything. That Surface Book 3 is powering these monitors, it's powering those 2 additional monitors, and obviously acting as my third screen. I don't know if I like the vertical position. You can swivel it round fully, you can have it vertical, as you can have it horizontal as well. But yeah, so I like to just throw maybe Slack over there, or my eBook over there, and just have it, or even I just have sometimes Spotify over there on the playlist that I'm working through and playing and stuff. So it's a good monitor there. It gives you an extra one to throw something on if you're presenting. Sometimes it can be quite good to have 3 monitors or 3 screens that you can view things on. So that's the kind of setup. In terms of accessories, I've got the Surface Arc mouse. I went for the poppy red because, well, I didn't like the grey one that I used to have because it was always getting lost, or I could never find it inside my bag and stuff. So poppy red this time around. The Surface ergonomic, I can never say that word, ergonomic keyboard that I love. I know it's not everybody's choice of keyboard, but it's dead comfortable. I love typing on it and I love using it on a day-to-day basis, and it's definitely become something that I never thought I would love, but I do love it. I've still got my Logitech, I think that's the C720 camera, if I remember correctly. Still does fantastic job for meetings and stuff like that. In terms of my headset, I am still using the Jabra Evolve 285. I love this headset in terms of quality, both the sound and the microphone quality for me, and the comfort, battery life, just a solid, rugged bit of kit that I do love and definitely recommend if you're looking for a new headset. And tucked just out of shot behind me is my Rode NT USB microphone that I still love, although I do need another microphone stand for it because the current one just doesn't fit. It's gonna get stuck now if I try it. It's kind of, you could use it there obviously for the microphone capabilities, but it blocks that screen, which isn't great, and it makes the pointless of having a third screen. So I think I'm going to get the Elgato low profile microphone that I can maybe have here or under, coming out from under the monitors. So yeah, there's some changes there that I need to make, but I think that's my home office setup. If you haven't already, do hit that subscribe button and I'll try and keep you entertained with future content. But thank you for tuning in today, and I'll hopefully see you in another video.